Hey, Chris. Hey, they should name a Chris Plant monument or a local park after your name in Dearborn, Michigan. That would go over well.
I thought it was funny already. I was thinking Washington D.C. or something, and a very fun thing to say. And I said, and then you add in Dearborn, Michigan. I like that, where the jihad has come home to roost.
Exactly. Hey, Chris. Every year I do this. Happy early birthday. We're on the same date along with Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra, really the only really good person with December 12th. As a That's birthday, correct. My birthday and your birthday. And really the only great one is Frank Sinatra. But that's a pretty good one, I got to say, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. Hey, real quick, we were talking about the national parks. One of the things that really flames me, and I'm going to be a little bit older than you Friday, but, why do we have to pay for our national parks to get in there? We pay these people a salary. I think they get a pension, the National Park Service people. Mm-hmm. Why do we have to pay to go into our own land, our own forest, and we already pay for it? And I was telling the lovely call screener, it's like, you get a passport. Why are we paying for a passport? This is what they do for a living. We pay them with that taxpayers' money to give us passports, but we have to pay for a passport. And you can go on and on and on with the DMV. I mean, it's crazy. These people have a job. Their job is to give us a passport. Why are we paying for a passport? That's your job. I don't understand.
No, these are fair questions. Absolutely fair. You should run for president. And you talked about the national parks, and President Trump engaged in some stuff recently, and I mentioned a little bit of it earlier, that he's done some interesting things with the national parks, because you go into the national parks and they charge you, and you're right, to drive into our own national parks, which we've already paid for. And you're right, the State Department issues passports. And don't we already pay for the State Department? Are they already on the payroll? So when they go to do their job, we got to pay extra for that? And they'll tell you, well, not everybody goes and gets a passport, right? Not everybody. And not everybody goes to the national parks. So these things require maintenance and da-da-da. So you got to pay for things. But President Trump, one of the things that he did that was pretty hilarious, I've got to say, is in the national parks, you'd go to the national parks, and what the Democrats had done is they said, but on holidays like Martin Luther King Day, assassinated by a Democrat, and on Juneteenth, which is when the Republicans took the last slaves away from the last Democrats with slaves, what did they do? They didn't charge you. Is that it? They didn't charge you to go in, and because it's a special holiday. And President Trump said, no. From now on, we are going to charge people going into national parks on Martin Luther King Day and on Juneteenth, but we're not going to charge you on Trump's birthday. On Trump's birthday, and that's what he did, and that's what he said. And now, starting January 1st, the New York Times 17 hours ago with a very angry headline: Trump's birthday becomes free National Park Day as MLK Day and Juneteenth. Right, and isn't that great? Visitors will instead get free entry on President Trump's birthday, which coincides with Flag Day. All right, but the national parks dropped free entrance on MLK Day and on Juneteenth. And that just, he's just throwing gasoline on the fire there, isn't he, Ed? Because now I'll bet you $1 that they've already had the Reverend Al Sharpton on MS-13 DNC today screaming racism about all this. And nobody ever points out who killed MLK, what Juneteenth represents. And I think it's hilarious that Trump, at the same time, says it's no longer free to go into national parks on Juneteenth and on Martin Luther King Day. But on my birthday, it'll be free to go in. And this is just to make them go crazy, right?
I think one more, Chris. How about this one? National New White House Ballroom Day. Free pass to the national parks.
Well, there is when the ballroom opens. Well, we got another Democrat. Who's that Democrat today, Michael? Who says that when he gets elected, he's going to tear down the new ballroom. Which idiot is that? Oh, that's the Oh, yeah, that's Weiner. He's in California, and he's in the state Senate in California, and he's a radical. He's got Trump derangement syndrome. He is severely mentally ill, and he says he's going to be elected to Congress, to the House of Representatives, and when he comes to Washington, when he's done tearing down the new ballroom, which, again, is being built with $300 million in privately raised money, not tax dollars, not taxpayer money, but privately raised money, because President Trump called some friends and said, hey, the White House needs a ballroom. I don't want to use tax dollars to do it. How about you guys pay for it? And this Weiner guy, he wants to tear it down because he's a communist who's really like a Taliban type. And his goal, he says, when he's elected the House, and it's California, so he might be, is to tear down the brand new ballroom at the White House because they're insane, they're violent, they're destructive, and they're ignorant. I mean, again, not one taxpayer dollar being spent to build the new ballroom, allegedly. It's all private money, and so he wants to tear it down. What's up with these people, Ed?
They're nuts.
They're nuts. That's the short answer. That's the correct answer. No doubt about it.
All right, my friend. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks a lot. Isn't it nice that normal people, these people don't call into CNN. They don't call into NPR. I'm telling you. Yeah, so this guy, Scott Weiner, wants to tear down the ballroom because they're just demented. They're mental. I've actually got some audio of him, or at least a story on him today that I want to get to. Yes, sir. Thank you, Ed. Good stuff. You know, the all-new third-generation Eden Pure Thunderstorm air purifier has finally arrived on the scene, and it builds on the incredible success of the previous two generations, which had already earned thousands of five-star reviews on Al Gore's amazing internet. The new Thunderstorm uses two technologies that studies have demonstrated help to kill up to 99.9% of bacteria and viruses that you and your family are breathing at home. It also removes dust and pet dander and smoke and all kinds of stuff from the air that you breathe. And it helps get rid of any stinky odor, which is real nice. And you don't have to buy filters to replace again and again like you do with, some air purifiers. The Thunderstorm will help get rid of any stinky smell, guaranteed. Talking about litter boxes and trash cans, cigarette smoke. Liberals are no match. Musty basements, no match for the Eden Pure Thunderstorm. And right now, because we hang out together, you can save $200 on an Eden Pure Thunderstorm 3-pack for whole home protection. They're great gifts as well. Put one in your basement, your bedroom, your family room. Put one in your kitchen, any place you like to breathe clean, fresh air. All you have to do is go to EdenPureDeals.com on Al Gore's amazing internet, EdenPureDeals.com, and use the discount code CHRIS3, CHRIS and the number 3, to save $200 on 3 Thunderstorms. That's EdenPureDeals.com. The discount code is CHRIS and the number 3. Yes, sir. Yeah, so who is this Democrat that wants to tear down the ballroom that hasn't been built yet? Is he an Islamist? Is he a jihadi? I've got him coming up.
You're listening to The Chris Plante Show. What happened since breakfast? We'll tell you before dinner. Stay close to the news and weather with News Talk KZRG. Depend on it.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. Maybe you haven't heard about us. We're not one of the big guys. Truth is, we don't want to be. If you're over 50, Big Wireless has you paying for more data than you might need. Why? They might want you to cover the costs of younger people who do use all that data. If you're not using the data, you're probably being used. We've heard time and time again that some Big Wireless customers get stuck paying hundreds and even thousands more for years and years because they think it's hard to switch. Not with us. It takes just about 20 minutes and you can change your plan anytime without extra charges. We use the same towers as the big guys, so you'll get the same fast nationwide coverage without the Big Wireless bill.
Our plans start at just $20 a month, and for a limited time, switch and get your second month free. Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com or a store near you and get your second month free today. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional details.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code FUEL for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code FUEL for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code FUEL for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up.
The voice of reason.
I know friends of mine that have retired. I'll ask them 6 months later, a year later, how's retirement? In more cases than not, most of the people that retired that had dreamed about going fishing, having nothing to do, and no stress and no pressure was going to make them happy.
Sean Hannity.
And they realized it's just the opposite. It didn't make them happy. And you pick up bad habits, the next thing you know is now you're dealing with health issues.
Sean Hannity. Weekdays at 2, following Clay and Buck.
Gather around, sweet elves, and listen to the Christmas legend of a gift so powerful it makes bad things disappear in a single whoosh.
You mean like magic?
Exactly. Legend says it's called a Hurricane Car Wash gift card. I slipped one into Santa's stocking last Christmas, and now his sleigh is brighter than the North Star.
It's true. The sleigh was all dusty and dull, but then it rolled through the hurricane and came out sparkling. It was so clean and bright, even Rudolph had to wear sunglasses.
Whether you're naughty or nice, if you're tired of driving a dirty old sleigh, you deserve a Hurricane Car Wash gift card. Save it or gift it for unlimited daily washes in the soft touch or touch-free bays 24/7 at all 3 of their locations, 2 in Carthage and 1 in Webb City. And make sure to download the Touch 4 Wash app today to buy a membership, prepay for a car wash, earn loyalty points, and save money. Find out more at hurricanecarwash.net. When the only thing strong enough to fight the dirt is a hurricane. Hurricane Car Wash.
Your dog may have a little more gray around the muzzle these days, but don't tell him that. In his mind, he's still the same puppy who used to chase tennis balls for hours. At Positive Care Vet Clinic, they know our senior pets still have plenty of love and life left in them. They just need a little extra care these days to keep their golden years healthy and happy. As pets age, they become more susceptible to health problems like arthritis, cancer, and cognitive decline. So it's important to maintain regular wellness visits, from gentle joint care to early disease detection and nutrition tailored for aging pets. Positive Care Vet Clinic helps keep your furry friend feeling their best, no matter how many birthdays they've had. And all month long for Senior Pet Health Month, Positive Care Vet Clinic has 10% off yearly appointments for all pets 7 years and older. Get started today at positivecare.vet. That's PAWSITIVE care.vet. When it comes to your pet, think positive.
Here is your KZRG forecast. We've got lots of sunshine this week. There's no signs of any rain or snow through Saturday, and the temperatures are fairly comfortable for most of the week. A warmer day today. Southerly winds warming us up. 56 this afternoon. Low 40s overnight. Tomorrow not quite as warm. 50 the high, but Thursday back up to 57. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
All of your local news, weather coverage, and sports in one spot. Stay tuned for the latest.